So here's the problem, right? DJ Reader, we have now literally less than 2.5 days to sign him back to a contract before he hits the open market. And the problem is, if you look at the rest of the D-tackle market outside DJ Reader, it's somewhat thin for free agency. You have some really good players like Christian Wilkins. You have Javon Kinlaw, who's really good. And you have some decent players, some really good serviceable players, and some older veterans too, right? But when you look at like experience, skill, and the top of the game, DJ Reader is number one on this list for a reason, right? And according to Spontrack.com, his average salary is $15 million. Now that's according to their website. But here's the problem. Chris Jones just got paid by the Chiefs. And while the Chiefs are proving more and more every day why the salary cap is not really a true thing and it's just non-existent, it's gonna hurt us when it comes to the price tag of what we have to pay DJ Reader. Because DJ Reader is 30 years old. Chris Jones is 30 years old. DJ Reader is in free agency now, and Chris Jones hit free agency. But Chris Jones has got a humongous contract. As you can see, this year he'll be costing them $7.35 million. That's because they don't have much salary cap to work with. But next year is 34.85, 41, 34.35, and then finally 41 million. Now, if we do sign DJ Reader, I'm expecting at most for us to sign him to a 2-year contract. Reason why is because we tried signing Geno Atkins when he hit 30 for a 4-year contract, 84 million. After 2 years, he retired. I doubt we would go more than a 2-year contract with DJ Reader. Yes, the Chiefs do have it out after 3 years. I can't think for a second. After 3 years, they have a potential out right here, which is a $12 million cap or dead cap hit, and they could just move on from Chris Jones. That's, of course, once he does hit 33 years old. So they're like, hey, listen, you're not doing what we expect you to do. You can move out, and we can be done with you. I could see us giving potentially DJ Reader a 3-year contract and pushing the potential out on the second to last year, kind of like how this contract worked out. But again, like I said, you see these price tags, and this is why I will say for Cincinnati, I was really hoping they would get a contract worked out and done before Chris Jones got his money. Because there was always a chance Chris Jones was going to hit free agency, which I really didn't care too much about, because if we signed him, that would have been awesome. If we didn't sign him, at least we could figure out DJ Reader beforehand. Because there's really apples to apples here, right? You got a 30-year-old D-tackle, a 30-year-old D-tackle. One's coming off injury, one's not coming off injury, but it's the market. And this is why we said so much about the safety market, why safeties are going to be so cheap this offseason in free agency, and why if you're a safety, guess what? You're not gonna make that much money, because of the fact that there's so many good safeties that the market is just flooded with them. The market's not flooded with great defensive tackles. So if you're a great defensive tackle like DJ Reader is, you're going to get paid big boy money. And I think this might be what is really setting us back with working out a contract with him, and now really pushing this to the deadline of 2.5 days now. And it's because Chris Jones, that money that he got is really, I'm going to guess, DJ Reader's agent's like, come on, man. You see how much Chris got, and he's the same age as my client. And they're very, very great players at a defensive tackle position. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm sure that the Bengals have a number in their mind of what they want to pay per year to to DJ Reader. And they're going to probably stand, tall on that number. And DJ Reader probably has to come down a little bit to what he wants. I'm just speculating here. But that's pretty much how I'm theorizing this is going. Because if I'm a free agent and I see these numbers, and now my contract's up, and I know if I hit free agency, I could get similar numbers to this from another team. Especially a team like, I don't know, the Commanders, who just lost both of their defensive ends because they traded them last season. They have more money than any other team in the NFL, talking about $90 million in salary cap. And this team right here this contract right here I can get as a Commander. That's the issue. And the Patriots too. They have more money than anything. There's so many teams right now who have a lot of money. And sad part is, this is kind of how football works. With us having to give T. Higgins a contract and giving Jamar Chase an extension, and Joe just got his money, it starts to dwindle down. And this is, I know Mike Brown likes to use the salary cap and the pie example a million times. This is the pie example. This is why you want to get contracts done before somebody else gets their contract done. This is why, Joe Burrow didn't want to get his contract done until Justin Herbert got his contract done. Until Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. Because you want to be the next man up mentality. It's why we need to get our contract with Chase done before Justin Jefferson gets paid. Once Justin Jefferson gets paid, Jamar Chase's contract goes up. His price goes up. Same thing with T. So, it's unfortunate, but this signing really has destroyed the value of the D-tackle market. Because now the D-tackle market, again, which is already not that flooded when it comes to free agents, have just gone up. Like, the price tag has just gone up. Like, for example, Sheldon Rankins, right? $9.9 million valued. And you go down this list, Glover Stewart, is he better than DJ Reader? No. Fletcher Cox, I think he just retired, I believe. Yeah, he just retired. Austin Johnson, no. Daquan Jones, no. Justin Jones, no. Like, you go down the list, tell me one player who's better than DJ Reader. Maybe Christian Wilkins is not better, but maybe he's on, somewhat the same plane. Jamon Kinlaw, maybe he's not better, but maybe he's on the same plane. Right? There's so many options, but it's just, you're not going to get a polished product like DJ Reader. I know DJ Reader's coming off he's coming off a quad tear, but it's his second quad tear in his career. It's actually the other leg. So, it is what it is, but man, when I tell you, it's going to be an interesting offseason. Free agency, 2.5 days away. Peace out, guys.